In this episode, we'll discuss how custom forms can be built with both WordPress and ProcessWire. We'll be utilizing well-known and premium form creation plugins for each system. For WordPress, we'll be using the popular Gravity Forms plugin. This is a premium plugin and comes with a price. And for ProcessWire, we'll be using the Form Builder plugin, which is also a premium plugin, which also comes at a price. Let's start with WordPress. I've gone ahead and already installed Gravity Forms. So to create a form, we go to Forms and then create new form. Let's create a typical contact form. And Gravity Forms provides you with some advanced fields which are nice for this purpose. So we want a name, let's say a phone number, email address, and a message field. We can set options such as the required states. So let's do that. Let's leave phone as a not required field. And once we are satisfied with the options, we can save the form and it's all done. So let's insert this into a Contact Us page. So I'll create a page real quick. And to insert that, I can use the option here, and I will enable Ajax. So if I publish the form and view the page, we now have a form. If I submit it, you can see that the validation occurs. And if I were to actually fill in real information and submit the form, it would save it inside the entries of Gravity Forms, which is nice. Let's see the equivalent in ProcessWire using Form Builder. So I've gone ahead and already installed Form Builder. So we can go to the Forms option here and add a new form. Let's call it Contact Form. I don't want to import anything, although it does give you a nice option. So we can now add our fields. Let's start with a text field to represent our name. Then it gives us options for that field. So do we want this to be required? Yes. And you have some conditional options here. Feel free to use those. Now let's add another field called email. We can set the required state on this one as well. Let's add our third field, which would be phone number. We'll use a text option for this one. And finally, let's add our message field. So we'll use a text area for this field. And let's set this to required as well. Now that our fields are all set up, we can go to the Actions tab and create some more options. So we want to save these entries to the database, which Gravity Forms does as well by default. You can also save them to ProcessWire pages, which is a very powerful option. This screencast won't go into the details of that. And you can have it post to other URLs and so forth. So if we look at these other options, you can see some other general settings. And we now have the ability to embed a form in a body content section of a page. As you can see, we have other options as well, such as inserting it using template code, which Gravity Forms also provides. Or we can use something called the custom embed, which gives you a third option in terms of inserting it into your template files. So let's go ahead and now create a contact page. I'll use the basic page template. And we'll go ahead and paste that code for the form. And when we view this on the front end, it should turn into the form itself. So let's publish. And now let's view the page. And there it is. And we do have validation on it as well.